along the backbone. What you do, you should start right in on the tail section there, boneless fillets. For real-time demonstrations, I'm going to show you can actually take one of our Blade Master knives straight out of the package and get straight into filleting. This one here is the 20 centimetre blade one. That's comes straight out of the box. What I'm going to process I'm just going to pull that little lever off there for a second, make it a little bit easier. That's our 20 centimetre blade. First of all, with the filleting, I make a cut straight down through the head of the fish, straight down along the fin there, and then you proceed to go down along the backbone. And you just run it down along the backbone, right down to the end of the tail, and then you just slowly work your blade along the backbone till you get down. And then once you get right through the backbone, you can actually pop the knife right through down near the anal fin there, and then just run your knife slowly backwards along there like that, come out from his tail. Then what I do is I actually lift the fillet up, still running along the backbone, and then you get to the rib cage. I don't actually cut straight through the rib cage, I actually go in and around it. So you slide your knife down along the rib cage, so you leave the rib cage and everything straight in the fish like so. So you end up with a nice fillet like so. There is a pin bone down along the inside there, but when I show you how to skin the fillet, we'll take the pin bone and then you'll have a boneless fillet straight up. So that's what we've ended up after we've taken the fillet off, a nice clean fillet of fish. What I'll do is I'll just put this down on the side here, and I'll go through the other side of the fish. Same process. In at the fin there, cut straight back up along the head like so. Come back down here, spin the fish around so you're actually bringing it back towards yourself. Same thing, back down, nice and right along the backbone, right to the tail, come right out at the tail, and then you can just slowly slide your knife right along the bones of the backbone of the fish. Then you come through at his anal fin again there, and then just slide it back down along the bones, out at the tail. And the same thing again with the rib bones, except I start from the top of the head on this side, and you come down and you hit those rib bones, and you can just cut around them. See the rib bones have come out of that fillet there now, and that's it. There's two nice fillets off a nice eating size snapper. There's not a lot of meat left on the bones there, but the rib cages are still in there. You can throw it straight in the bin there now. What I'll do now, we'll go through a series of showing you how to skin the fillet and pin bone it, so you've actually got a boneless fillet ready to eat. I'm going to use the 20 centimetre blade for skinning this snapper fillet. What you do, you should start right in on the tail section there, and you just slowly, you don't cut, you just sort of pull your knife backwards and forwards, and you sort of pull the skin with you, and you just run the knife right along to the end. And there you have it. There's the skin off the fillet. Perfectly done. You can throw that in the bin there. You've got no scales at all there now. Now what you do with the pin bone, as you can see, there's a line along there. There's a pin bone section that goes 3/4 of the way down the fillet. The way I do it is I just turn the fillet over like so. I'm going to use the smaller blade this time. I'm going to use the 6.5 centimetre one, just so you got a little bit more control with the smaller blade. And I'm just going to run it right down along the pin bone there. You don't lose a lot of flesh. You take a little thin strip out, like so. Just trim it off there because it doesn't run right through to the end of the tail. That's your pin bone section out there now. There you have a beautiful boneless fillet. ready to go. With that size fillet, what I would do is I'd just trim it right down the center. That is as one piece of fillet, and this one here, I would just cut it in half. There you have three beautiful sized pieces for frying or whatever you would like to do with it. But that's pretty basic way to do it. Boneless fillets.